Well, it's official. The Ironman 70.3 race that I'm going to be taking part in 2025 is... So yes guys, hello and welcome back to the Adam Templeton Triathlete YouTube channel. You join me on Saturday the 1st of February 2025 and it's currently the afternoon, golden hour, and I'm out on a nice easy paced run, just getting some miles in. Training so far today, it's just been the usual Saturday morning long ride, 4.5 hours on Zwift, banked, so that was good. There was one small change that I made though. I decided that it was time to get TT bars equipped on the indoor bike. 2k, there we go. And yeah, that's the main reason for that is race season is now scheduled in on the calendar. I've got my name down on a couple of start lists, and yeah, I'll go into what I've signed up for so far, and then potentially a couple of other races that I probably will end up signing up for. So the season opener is going to be on the same weekend as the pros are opening their season in the T100. So on the 6th of April I'm going to be taking part in the Northumberland Duathlon, which is a standard distance duathlon. It's sort of a 11.5k run, just about 38k on the bike, and then half the distance on the run to end that one. This will be a good one. It's pretty close to home, and it does also count as a European Championship qualifier for the 2026 Duathlon European Championships. So yeah, it would be quite interesting to see if I could qualify for that one. Looking at the results from last year, I think because it is an international qualifier, there's a lot of hitters that turn up to this race. Some of the times while people were flying in 2024, so it should be another good test to see where I stack up against the more elite level amateurs. And come on, who doesn't want to do a race without a swim? But then bringing the swim up, having a quick look at what my training's been like recently, swim wise I feel pretty good, to be honest. I think I've got a good feel for the water currently. I sort of go through phases of having a good feel and knowing why I've got it, and then still feeling good but kind of forgetting why, and then going back to swimming grab. But currently feeling pretty good. Again, looking at the bike, just being consistent with that one, the usual long ride, couple of workouts during the week. On the run, again, just trying to keep that steady volume around about 80 kilometers a week with enough threshold work to get me by. Although I did have a close call a couple of weeks ago when I was at the gym. I was using the adductor machine and I felt my groin sort of twang. I had to take a couple of days off running, but thank goodness we're back to it and it was nothing major. And of course I forgot to charge the GoPro, so it's only let me record 10 seconds at a time. I'll get this run done, then I'll catch you and tell you all about the Ironman 70.3 that I've signed up for once I'm back at the house. Well, there we go. Made it back from the run. Washed, dried and changed now. Another solid 13 kilometres, nice and easy, in the bank. Always good to get that easy run done. However, I do forget every weekend that when it's the winter, it gets dark by 4 o'clock. So it is now dark already, which is a shame. But I've got my super bright lights, hopefully getting a better camera shot for this quick chat that I'm going to do here. I've held it from you long enough in this video. The Ironman 70.3 event that I'm going to be taking part in is Bolton 70.3. So this event, it's taking place on the 8th of June, and to be honest, the only real reason that I looked at it was from the suggestion from the previous video. So a massive shout out to Jerry for your comment. Yeah, I hadn't really looked at any of the UK 70.3s. I was wanting to go abroad and try something a bit different, but yeah, obviously left it too late, and upon a bit more of a deep dive into the Bolton course, it looks pretty good. The swim, I think it's in a lake, so unless it's windy, it's not going to be too much chop, which is obviously good for me, being a weaker swimmer. The bike, rolling terrain, a couple of laps. From a few of the YouTube videos that I've watched, they said it does get a wee bit busy from time to time, just when you're on the second lap, because it's then some of the roads are on the same bit as the run, so you're only got half the road, so it's a bit narrow, but it does look like it would be quite a good course for myself again. And then looking at the run, 2 laps in and around this park with 100 metres of climbing on each lap, so 200 metres elevation over a half marathon. A solid hilly run, steep ramps, again, suits me pretty well. So I'm super excited for that one. And again, big shout out to Jay for the comment on the previous video. It does mean a lot when you guys put comments in. Just anytime you think of anything, just put it in the comments, and then yeah, I'll reply back to you and I'll give you a like, because it just, to know that there's people watching that actually care is really good. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. In terms of other races that I'm looking at, to be honest, I think I have to put my name down for the Northumbrian again. Pretty much now that it's the local race to me, and I'd be going back to defend the crown. So yeah, I think that one's at the end of June, so it'll be a quick turnaround. It's 3 weeks after Bolton. So yeah, it would be interesting to see how the body keeps up with that one, but it should be fine. But this is the thing, I'm a diesel engine, I enjoy, it only takes me a couple of days to recover. I guess if it, depending on how deep you go in the run, is how long it takes to recover really. And then another event, I think, again, another one I've done before, and the DNF from last year, Aberfeldy. It's a great route up there, and if you get the weather for it, it's really good as well. And because it's the Scottish Champs, there's just something about that, to know if I was to be the 3rd best or the 5th best, well no, I'd want to be on the podium, to be the 3rd best in Scotland. That would be something else. And I know it's, again, pay to win, and it's only who turns up on the day, but you know, if they've got the opportunity to race, yeah, it's to be ranked like that would be good again. And then depending how Bolton goes, of course, it is the 70.3 World Champs qualifier, which is then November. I can't remember if it's the start or the end. That would be out in Marbella, so that would be a race abroad. And then once you put that in, the calendar's pretty full after that. So you're talking Bolton start of June, Northumbrian end of June, Aberfeldy August, and Marbella November. So of course there could be like smaller races like the duathlon that I'm going to open the season in at the start of April. Definitely a few more smaller races in there. But to say that's 4 middle distance triathlons, when in the past so far I've only done 1 pretty much successfully in a year, yeah, it would definitely be a big challenge. But I guess 2025, you know, it's time to step the game up and move to the next level, I think. And yeah, just keep the training going, try and keep the YouTube consistent, and keep pushing on. In other news, yeah, like, if you've watched this far, you're probably an OG of the channel and you're caring about what I'm saying. Running shoe wise, the Pegasus that I've got currently, they're coming to the end of their life. I think they're at about 1100 kilometres. They've served me well, definitely. They're a good shoe. If you do have any suggestions for like a daily trainer, put it in the comments. Chances of me moving away from Nike and the Pegasus are pretty slim, but if say you're like a Nova Blast lover or like something like, I don't know, if I wouldn't go Adidas, they'd never really work for me, but maybe yeah, like a kind of Asics Nova Blast or a Brooks, maybe like a Brooks I had the Hyperion Tempos before and they were good, but yeah, any suggestions, pop them in the comments below. And then also with the YouTube, I feel that January was pretty good. Like I said, 2025, try and keep it a wee bit more consistent. Definitely been making a few more of the shorts. They're easier to come up with ideas for, obviously. And are they easier to edit? It depends. Sometimes the long form videos like this one here, I'm probably not going to put much effort into editing it at this point. Just basically drag and drop the videos in and then upload it. The shorts, you obviously want to make it as engaging as possible from the start, and then you've got all the retention rates, and then you want to see who's actually watching it. Yeah, I spend too much time on YouTube and going down rabbit holes of how to make better shorts all the time. The whole idea of having a hook in the video, like at the start of this one, I've put the hook in. Well, it's official. The Ironman 70.3 race that I'm going to be taking part in 2025 is... Whereas the Ironman 70.3 race I'm going to do is... Like, whether you even noticed that at the start, I don't know. But for new viewers, it's just trying to keep them engaged as much as possible. So yeah, it's definitely... I think I'll probably keep it similar. A couple of longer form videos just as training updates each month, and then muck about with the shorts, try and grow the channel. Again, it's gained a few subscribers over the past few weeks, but yeah, we're obviously not going to be any sort of Mr. Beast level anytime soon, but we're getting there, which is always good. And with that, I'll probably sign the video off there. If you did enjoy this one, like always, hit the like button. And if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe to keep up with my training and racing for the rest of 2025. I hope your own training is going well. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.